Yes, flat night in my carbon put on a lip 12 o'clock. You know, the one TV girl, you know.
What up, what up, what up, man? How are y'all doing today? Wow, man. You know what? This been on my mind. Well, actually, it's on my mind all the time. You know, just sitting here before I go to work. And in the past, I talked about um, peeling the onion of humanity because it stinks, and it really, really does. And as I'm walking in this wilderness of the world, I see that people still play into this race card game. And it even goes beyond race, it goes religion, you know, politics, everything. I mean, it seems like everything in the world is being used divisively, insidiously, you know. And the biggest thing is that people are willing to even lie or live a lie or think the lie is a reality, you know, or I don't know. I mean, I can't get into people's heads, you know, but it's a real problem in society right now of people living this alternate reality, you know. It's almost like, you know, you put like your Google glasses on and what they call like that altered reality type thing that you see dinosaurs and all that stuff like that, like you would play games in reality. But imagine people like that that don't even have the glasses on. I mean this is sick. You know what I'm saying? It's a real sickness. uh and I really believe it's mental, you know. People would deny it, you know, or get enraged, you know. And for years, I've been looking at people, watching, studying, um, and people like to put a narrative onto you. And putting a narrative onto you, it it pisses you off, but at the same time, it doesn't. But more or less a controlled pissed off, you know. Actually, you know, you really feel. I mean, I really feel bad, you know, for these people. But as I'm sitting there, you know, observing life, observing things around me, you know, the psychology, or should I say the psyche of people in general, is very corrupt due to the fact that their political party, their race, you know, their religion, it's all a game. It's all an insidious game, you know. And in any video I've ever done, I want to ask y'all a question in generalization, right? And because I mean I really like this. Have I ever in any video, and it's not even in my blame vocabulary, have ever used or felt victimized or used it in a victimized fashion the word white privilege? And I just want to know. I just want to know. I mean, I've used it as an example of me bashing it, You know what I'm saying? The whole idea of it, you know what I'm saying? The brainwashing to make white folks sit there and do shit like that. But also, I don't like the um, white guilt. I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know, I don't like the envy people have of other races and other stuff like that. You know, I don't play the game. Like I said before about systematic racism. All right, systematic racism is a system created by the establishment to target individual races. And every time we play into this game, or it triggers us, or there's something like it's something that really, really um um I don't even know, man. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know. It's just a subject that makes people's minds go in left field, you know? And it just boggles my mind, really boggles my mind. And people not really realizing what's at stake. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Our our whole Homo sapien ecosystem, you know, and the wars and rumors of wars and the economy, the border, um, what's getting ready to drop right now tonight with Tucker Carlson and all these death threats about the truth and then problems at home, the different ideologies that's happening, the watching breakups of family over petty things I mean it's overwhelming. And I sit there and I just record all this inside my head and I'm like blown. They say that they love God, but then curse God, mock God, and do that. I see it in the civilian life. I see it in celebrities. I see it even in the churches. You know what I'm saying? People like deliberately mocking God, and it's okay. You know, and sometimes, and I sit there, and then I sit there, and I pray. I go, well, man, I hope they have their Lieutenant Dan moment. I had mine, But then the man that I am to the man that I was, I mean, for myself, I'm pretty impressed from what I've seen, from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Measuring integrities of what a lot of people. I mean, it's pretty decent, you know. But also, I see people that sat there and fell miserable. Also, I see people that are falling and going to fall miserably. But on the other hand, I see people that are rising on a rise gallantly. Also, I see people that are rising and they're still trying to work at it to get to that greatness. So, I mean, I see all aspects, all perspectives. I see every situation, I judge every situation on an individual basis. There's times that I may know a lot and I won't say nothing, you know? The reason being is because you already know how a situation is going to be misconstrued if you do say something, even though you do know every person and every party's perspective. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to sit there. Like, long time ago, I sat there and I'm like this. I go, I watch life like I watch television, and that's facts. That's facts. You know, and and thanks, dog straight. And I'm sitting there just watching. And it's funny. It's like I sit there and said, you know what? Praise God when it's good. Praise God when it's bad. You know, and you have to. You have to. Because everything on this planet, this is a test and this is a lesson, you know? And we are being tested individually, we are being tested psychologically, we are being tested spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Even the very fabric of our republic, our constitution, is right now being tested. And the fate of humanity is really in our hands to a certain point of view, you know? Just a little bit of faith, you can move mountains, and we got a real big mountain in front of us. And sometimes I sit back and I look at y'all and I say, "Where's your faith?" All the bows and arrows that you take that you take from people trying to take the higher road, fighting fire with water. You know, sometimes you don't have enough water to fight the fire because the fire is so bad. You know, and I'm just keeping it 100. You know, I mean, I gotta keep it 100, man, because number one is what we're doing right now is peeling the onion of humanity, and it stinks. You know what I'm saying? It stinks. I'm not holier than thou. I'm not the perfect. I got my flaws. But geez, oh man, you know, if a group of people see one's flaws and they all come to the same conclusion, then something's wrong. Sometimes we got to step back and just look at the man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be the best of who we can be, you know? But, you know, as I said, I wanted to get off the politics thing, you know, because, like, this been on my mind for a while, you know, for years, actually, just watching and observing. I mean, shoot. If I could sit there and really, really go into detail about the past 3 years of what I've seen, what I've heard, what has happened, man, you think, how do you do it? How's it going? How you doing, my friend? Good, man. You? Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Warm up a little bit. Oh yeah, but it's you gotta just live and let live. Relax. Don't let the petty things bother you. You know, and just and try to make moves. You know, to better yourself. That's all I gotta say, man. You know, how you doing? That's all I gotta say. You know, I gotta get myself out of here. I just had this to get this a little bit off my chest. But y'all be cool. Y'all be blessed. And y'all have a great day. Probably see you tonight after the Tucker Carlson interview. I'm out.
Flat na iti man kab man kuna na dep tol wa flat. Na di ko lang TV gyal